Hello, this is Stephen Day from the Virginia Council on Economic Education, and joining me today is Devon Mack. Devon, will you tell us about yourself, please?
Yes. Great day, Stephen. How you doing? Devon Mack
Doing great.
here, State Farm agent in Virginia. I hail from the city of Philadelphia, and I've been a State Farm agent owner for the past 4.5, going on 5 years now.
All right, congratulations. So today we're going to be talking about the military track. There are many students who may be interested in the military track, and I believe that you have some experience with that. So what we're interested in knowing today is what are the different entry points into the military, and also when you're in the military, do you have to keep on investing in yourself? And I believe the answer to that is yes. So first, I want to know what did you do, and what are the options that students have when they're entering the military?
Yes, Stephen. No, great question. And so for myself, I actually chose the Army ROTC track once I was enrolled in Hampton University. And the reason I chose that track, for me, two reasons. One, it became apparent to me that student loans, although available, and we had guaranteed student loans then, on the back end of life might not be the most economically friendly for me. And so the Army ROTC scholarship, hey, it was a scholarship. It paid my way through college. It paid for books, paid for room and board, as well as tuition. And what did that mean? On the backside, I had to serve to pay back my time for the military that they had invested into me, which I proudly did. Army veteran of Desert Storm, Desert Shield. So I went the officer track, scholarship, Army ROTC, served me well. To answer your question further, though, there are other ways to go about the military as well. And again, I know most about the Army, so I'll speak about the Army. Certainly, you can also become an officer by going what you call Officer Basic, OCS, Officer Candidacy Training School, where you start out enlisted and then you take courses to ultimately become and apply to be an officer. Let's take one step further and kind of back it up a little bit more. Enlisted, okay?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, enlisted, yeah. Being enlisted in the military, quite honestly, for me as an officer, it meant everything. It meant the most essential, important people in the military. And I think that goes.
I'm sorry, but what is it? What does enlisted even mean at all?
Well, enlisted. So enlisted means you sign up to go into the Army as a service member. You're not an officer. You're enlisted. So you sign in for X amount of years. It's basically a contract. Okay. Kind of called that. It's a contract that you sign on the dotted line. You can go to a recruiter and they sign you up and you take a test and they say, hey, based on your test, here's the area of expertise that we want you to work in. So the enlisted person is essential to the military. They're the backbone. They in my opinion, and any officer worth their salt will tell you the same thing. They get the job done more so than anyone else in the military. Now, being enlisted does not mean that, in my opinion, okay, my humble opinion, that you are not important as an officer or anything like that. As enlisted, your role is key. Your role is critical, because without everybody doing their job, the military wouldn't function effectively. And so in that role, just as an officer, hey, you had to go to school and get training. Enlisted, there are many opportunities of educational experiences that you can benefit from as well. And so you should constantly be a lifelong learner. No matter what your role is, that lifelong learner is important because, one, you're investing in yourself. And so that's important because obviously you're developing new skill sets, but you are also improving your ability to enhance that organization that you're in. So as human capital, and I hate to use that term, but we all
love to use that term.
Yeah, from time to time, that's what it is. Okay, human capital, you are vitally important, and you bring a skill set to not just yourself then, but hey, one day you may want to transition out. That skill set could be transferable to take with you as well.
Okay, so I'm hearing, so we have the officer track where you need to take some college level education to become an officer.
Yes.
That's someone who commands a unit of soldiers, and then in the enlisted route is where you would maybe do it directly out of high school, and you wouldn't take the extra college level training to do it. But you're saying that the enlisted person still has to take a test to find out what human capital they have, how they've invested in themselves so far. But then there's also further investing in themselves, further gaining human capital while they're inside the military. So it sounds like you never stop growing in the military, right? You still need to continue to invest in yourself. How have you seen that done well for, let's say, for enlisted soldiers? How did you see them grow well while they were in the military?
Yeah, no, great question. And today it's a whole lot easier than what it used to be. I when I first was in as an officer, I'd see my enlisted soldiers, my non-commissioned officers studying on a regular basis. They'd have books, and it was a lot more manual at that time. And then came the onset, and I'm not that old, Stephen, so you better not laugh at me here, but came the onset of the internet, okay? And as the internet, obviously today, this day and age, it's so easy to go online and to take courses, to take college courses, to improve your ability and your value, quite honestly, to the military, and again, to yourself. So taking those courses gives you the ability to position yourself for promotions and for opportunities to excel and contribute to the bigger cause in a very, very convenient way.
Is it always college courses, or are there more technical things, or what other options are there?
Yeah, so college courses.
But what if someone doesn't want to do college courses?
That's perfectly fine. There are courses within the military as well, okay? The military is set up where they have courses that you can take to get different experiences, MOSs, trades, or things of that nature right there in the military itself. So college, it doesn't have to be college for everybody. You can learn different types of experiences. Hey, you could be, a mechanic at one point. You transition, you want to become a military police, or you want to get into transportation, or, it's a myriad of different skill sets that you can learn. But again, you have to apply yourself, and you have to seek those opportunities. They're not always going to come to you. You have to seek those out. Ask your non-commissioned officer, your officers, hey, I'm interested in doing this. How do I get there? And they're there to help you out.
Well, that's amazing experience. And thank you for your service. And thank you for your service today in sharing with us just all the many tracks that there are available. Like you said, technician, military police, transportation, non-commissioned officer or officer. There's a lot of things, a lot of ways to grow inside the military. And you've shown us just how you've done it as well, is coming up through and now being an agent with State Farm as well.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a great ride, and looking forward to what the future holds.
All right. Well, good luck. And thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, Devon.
Thank you, Stephen. Have a great rest of the day.
You too.